Hello Carpologists, I'm Luke, and today we're looking at these new reels from Penn. They're the Affinity 2 Custom Carbons. Okay, so if we're going for its full name, it is actually the AFF 2 7000 LCCC. But to be honest, I think Custom Carbon sums it up quite nicely. Basically, it's a high-end big pit reel with loads of carbon internals to make it nice and lightweight. Now, if we open up the box, you get a couple of nice little extras with it. Firstly, you get a nice velvet reel pouch, so it's going to keep it nice and protected when you're moving about. And you also get a spare spool. Now, it's actually the same capacity as the spool that comes actually on the reel, but it's really handy if you want a second set of line, if you want fluorocarbon and mono, or if you want just two different types of mono, high breaking strain, something like that. It's really handy, so you get that with it, don't have to pay any extra. Obviously, you get your instructions and things as well. Now, when I said it about having lots of carbon internals, I wasn't joking. If I read through the list, it's not really going to mean anything to you, but to be honest, all you need to know is it makes it nice and lightweight. You've got a full carbon HT100 drag system, carbon infused RR30 rotor, titanium main shaft, aluminium handle with carbon handle knob. Basically, that means it's a big pit reel which weighs just 684 grams. So if you're looking for something a little bit different to the hundreds of understated matte black reels that are out there on the market at the moment, then these are well worth checking out. They are actually matte black, but they do have loads of little carbon finishes throughout, and obviously that helps with the appearance of them, but it really does help with the weight as well. So talking of carbon finishes, on the handles, the handle knob is actually made from a nice hard-wearing carbon. The drag system is carbon as well, and then the spool is a mixture of aluminium and carbon. So it keeps it nice and lightweight, and just keeps it looking that little bit different. Now, these reels actually hold a massive amount of line. Each spool takes 540 metres of 0.3mm line. So as you can imagine, spooling these up this morning did take a bit of time, but it's much better that way and to be prepared for whatever venue you might turn up at than it is to have a spool that only takes a couple of 100 metres, and then if you need to boat out a line or something like that, then you can't. These have got you covered for wherever you turn up. Now, actually casting wise, these do fly out. So even a light cast like that really does hit some distances. So I can imagine if you need a decent chuck, then you have no worries with these whatsoever. But then bringing them back is nice and easy as well. So each turn of the handle actually brings back 103 centimetres of line. So even if you do need to boat these out 200 or 300 yards, when it comes to retrieving them, it is nice and easy. Coming on to the drag on the front, it's simply half a turn to go from free spool to tight, and it is nice and smooth as well. So if you are playing a fish, you need to give it that little bit of line, then it's simply nice and easy, and it is a nice smooth drag if they do start taking a bit of line. So it's probably also worth mentioning that there are actually two line clips on the spool. They are bang opposite each other, and it just helps to be that little bit more accurate when you need to be. Also, the line lay has been incredible. This is obviously thanks to the slow oscillation from the reels, but that is fresh line that I've put on there this morning, and it's actually been really surprising quite how good it is. Now, recommended retail price of these are $219.99. For more information, obviously check out the Penn Fishing website. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.